Thank you, Jock, and we're going back to Ibrox comfortably in time for the kick-off. Well, as we've said, and you've gathered, there isn't a game in the world in which excitement and passion run quite as high as that Old Firm encounter. Mind you, too often this game has attracted publicity for all the wrong reasons, but that's very much in the past. There are places, however, where this match is still only a game. Hazel Irvine reports.
Millport, on the island of Cumbria, known to its day trippers for its cafes and its ice cream, cut off, it seems, from the mayhem and the madness of the mainland. But even here in quiet ecclesiastical corners, the game of football has a strong calling. And there's one man who's already thinking about today's big game. He's Father Collins, the local parish priest, a football fan of many seasons. But all is not as you would expect. For there's no religious divide in Millport when it comes to football, and Father Collins is actually a Rangers supporter. Yes, he's a Rangers fan. How? Why, you might cry?
It so happened that I've been in Govan so much. Ibrox is the nearest part to go there. And I suppose that's how it happened. Rangers were very kind to me.
And as he heads for the seafront, other fair-minded fans are about to set off for Ibrox in the same bus.
This is a Rangers supporter holding a Celtic flag. You're all travelling in the same bus. There's never any aggro, is there?
No, not yet. Only the way back.
Is there ever any aggro on the way back, fellas?
No, not really, no.
And how long has this been going on in Millport?
Oh, a few years now.
What do you think of Father Collins, who's obviously the priest here, but he's a Rangers supporter? How do the Celtic supporters feel about it?
To have him excommunicated.
I think the best thing we do actually here is a very, very fine thing. Is they actually have St Patrick's Night in the lodge. And that'll answer the question completely.
And everyone's happy about that, yeah?
Oh, yes.
So, lads, who's going to win the match today, Celtic or Rangers?
So there they go. But because the big game is being played on a Sunday, Father Collins isn't going to Ibrox. It's business as usual for him. But he still goes when he can, and he does have fond memories of his days on the Rangers terracing.
When I was nursing, I used to get tickets for the big games from the players who came up for X-ray to the Victoria Infirmary, where I was a staff nurse. Then when I went to the Southern General as a hospital chaplain, in Ward 14 one time, this poor man, who was a very keen Rangers supporter, and the nurses seemed to be frightened that he might object to the priest coming. And I said, oh, hello, Mr. whatever his name was. I'm chairman of the Catholic Rangers Supporters Club. When he said, heavens, you'll be able to hold your meetings in a telephone kiosk. However, he said that deserves a medal, and we talked about football and about Rangers, and he did send me a little medal which says Rangers Football Club.
Can you tell us about the time that you did go to Ibrox with the dog collar on? What was that like?
It was a bit scary in a way, because everybody was wondering why I should be sitting in this exalted position with Rangers supporters who obviously came there every week. But it was very acceptable, and I find it very easy to talk about football. The only thing I resent is the bitterness in any, or bigotry is so terrible. I would do all I could to get rid of it.
So what about reaction from Celtic fans? Have you had any backlash, as it were, from them?
They don't believe it, I don't think.
Why do you think that's?
I don't know, they're so astounded, it's so extraordinary, and whatever. It doesn't, I think they think there's something wrong with it.
But overall, you'll still remain a Rangers fan then?
I'll still give them my support whenever I can. And certainly the Rangers fans on this island have been so kind to me. I couldn't do anything less.
Do you have a message, Father Collins, for Rangers and Celtic supporters as they go to the big game today?
Yes, support your team and wear your colours, but cheer your own team on. Forget about criticising the other team. Above all, don't bring religion into it. It's neither necessary nor welcome.
So as the lads head off, win, lose or draw, on the way back, they'll all be in the same boat.